This is a little video about my YouTube journey so far, how much I've earned, whether I can retire in the Maldives on my catamaran yet. I became monetized on YouTube on the 3rd of January 2024, and you wouldn't believe how much money I've made since then. So I actually started this YouTube channel in October of 2022 when I stood out in a lane just outside Bristol next to my motorcycle saying, hey, next year I am going to be riding this Triumph Thunderbird from Bristol in the UK to the southwest of Turkey. Now that video in total got me 338 views. The first 212 views were in October, the first month that it was posted. And the other 126 views, I'm looking down because I've got the notes here. The other 126 views was split over the next 8 months. So that equated to 15 views a month for the next 8 months. That is how you smash YouTube. So obviously that's nothing to write home to your mum about because there's nothing impressive about that. But it got me started. And the first 8 months, I didn't do anything. And then just a few weeks before the trip down to Turkey, I took a trip up to Holyhead, which was about 250 miles of riding, and I wanted to test out would I be okay with 250 miles of riding a day, which I kind of needed to do to get down to the south of Turkey. So I did the trip up there, camped with the Wingman of the Road tent and all the kit that I was going to use, and then I rode back again the next day to kind of test it out. That went well. I posted that one and then started the journey down to Turkey. Now, I wasn't entirely sure that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I'm a fairly private guy. I'm on all the social medias, but I don't use them prolifically. I don't kind of post up every coffee I've ever drunk or anything like that. I have to admit that I have mentioned Flapjack quite a few times on this channel, only because I'm slightly obsessed with it. But I am a fairly private guy, so doing this and doing YouTube was a little bit like, do I really want to do that? So I hadn't 100% decided that I was going to post it all up. And when I got down to Turkey and I'd done all this recording, I sat down with my laptop and I started to put some episodes together to see what they look like. And I thought, let's give this a go. So at the end of August of 2023, I started to post, and I was going to post up once a week. So each day of the trip down and day of the trip back, I was going to post once a week until the trip was complete. I didn't actually know what I was going to do after that. So I got through that. But what happened was within about 4.5 months, I'd hit 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 watch hours, which means that you can go monetized on YouTube. So here's some statistics for you. In its lifetime, the watch hours are 15,653.5 hours. That's a lot of hours. But in terms of YouTube, that's really not loads and loads of hours. That's in my whole YouTube lifetime. Total views, 157,410 views since I started posting. So in total, I have posted up 47 long form videos. So how much money have you made? £337.94. I can retire now. So as you can see, there's not loads of money that's been made. If I was to split the amount of hours I've worked on filming, editing, all that stuff, we would be down to pennies, maybe 1 penny, maybe less than a penny an hour that I've made from YouTube. So this is not about a money-making scheme, a get-rich-quick thing, and I'm not in it for that anyway. I have, since I've finished my trip down to Turkey and back, my posting has actually been not that often. And that's the worst thing you can do if you want to start a YouTube channel. That is wait kind of 30 or 40 days between posts. It just doesn't work. Really, you want to be posting up once a week. For the last 6 weeks, I've been posting up once a week and your subscriber count just goes up incredibly. So if you can and you want to and you've got the time and the energy, then posting up more than kind of twice a month is a good idea. So once a week, ideal. If you can do more than that, even better. So you got to kind of decide what you want to do with YouTube. And that has been the thing for me. What do I now do with YouTube? Do I want to be the guy that rides around on my motorbike to different coffee shops and shows you the coffees that I'm drinking? That's a no. Can I afford to be on road trips all the time, traveling through Europe and doing all that kind of stuff? Man, I would love to. I would absolutely love to. But no, that's not going to happen either. The reason being is because I have a family. I'm married, I have kids, I have responsibilities, a job, I've got to do loads of stuff. So YouTube for me has become a place where I've just enjoyed posting videos. I've enjoyed putting content out there, and I can see that many people are enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out there. So I'm going to carry on doing it. But I'm also going to do a little bit of a kind of a change to the way that I post. So it's not so much of a change, but more of an addition, I suppose. So I'm going to continue posting the motorcycle related content, which I'm passionate about. But I also want to include some other areas that I'm equally passionate about. Stuff to do with men's mental health, being a middle-aged guy, man, I'm 50 next year, and some other random stuff as well. And I've even been toying with the idea of a bit of a podcast sometimes. Not a weekly thing, but a podcast with people that I meet that I find really interesting. I've come across so many people that have done some amazing things with motorcycles and all that kind of stuff in that world. It would be great to do some kind of podcast with them as well. This really is an evolving thing as a channel, and you've been massively involved in making that happen with your comments and your engagement with the channel. So I just want to thank you so much for that. If you're watching this, you haven't subscribed or liked, go ahead and do that now. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. Now, this will take on the form of a little bit more of a kind of a midweek chat type thing. And I've got an episode coming up in just a couple of days where we're going to continue talking about the YouTube thing a little bit. A lot of you guys out there wanted to start YouTube channels. And although I've only been going kind of 18 months kind of properly, I'm a little bit less than that actually, posting semi-regularly. So I'm no expert on this at all, but I do have some takeaways that have that I've learned over the last 18 months that I think are really important, and I just want to kind of give those to you if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel and growing it from nothing to 1,000, a couple of thousand, 10 million, whatever it is. These are the lessons that I've learned so far. So that'll be dropping in just a couple of days time. Thanks again for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next time.